Turn on camera. Turn on camera. Why is the camera that small? Oh. Why is the camera so tall? No. No. You need to be bigger than that. Camlink, you should be bigger than that. Why are you so small? Don't laugh, Jen. Fix my OBS. Yes, Don. It's broken. I haven't even updated it to resolution. Device default. Let's make me bigger. Are we a bit bigger anyway? Are we there? Are we there? Right. Let's look at this because I don't want to look at here. Small handling video. Yeah, it's very small. Very small. What is there a trendy thing of calling people like spelling small as in SMOL rather than the proper English way? Am I like old or something and don't understand? I wouldn't be Oh, there's bugs everywhere. And Andrew, you mentioned the prompter thing. It's great because I can read the chat and stuff like this whilst looking at your beautiful faces. Well, yeah, whilst you look at my ugly face, looking, you know, straight at the camera. All right, is that what it is? Trendy shit. See, I don't know, Jen. Oh no, I've swore that means it'll be demonetized already. For God's sake. For God's sake. Right, so what was on about the prompter? Yes, lovely bit of kit, fantastic, really enjoying it, but it's a bit buggy. Some days it'll be fine, as it is at the minute, full strength, you can see it all. Some days it goes very weak, and then you can't, if you try to put anything on it, it's not really worth. Can you believe it? I have no idea, Jen. No idea. But I know one of the I think 2 of the last streams have been demonetized, and I'm thinking, well, it's probably because I swore in them. I think that's probably what it is. Evening, Serge. Hope you're well. I bought the Elgato one, Peter. The Elgato prompter. I wasn't going to spend money early in October, and then there she was being released and advertised, and I was like, "Ooh, no, that'll be cool." So we have a teleprompter now. So I am now looking at you and reading chat at the very same time. It's quite nice. It's great. It's got the built-in screen, so it does all that. It's light. I mean, it's sitting on my kind of like just on the end of my camera lens, the you know, the little mirrorless thing, and it's not like it's pulling it over or anything like that. I did buy a new desk mount so I could actually lift it, so I could actually see most of the screen, because the way everything is laid out in here, it didn't have enough room to breathe. So at some stage I will move my monitors further along, but to do that I then have to move my computer because the cables from the computer to the monitor aren't very long, especially for this one. So we're a little bit stuck for space or length or whatever you want to call it. So yes, really liking it. It feels like it's a little bit buggy yet for me. It might be my system. I don't know whether because it's there's only so many USB 3 holes in a PC, and it needs one of those. And I've also got the cam link into that, and all the other USB 3 things, and I've got a USB block of connections there for other stuff. So it's all a bit. I maybe be putting a little bit too much into it, with it being an old machine. So I don't know. We shall see. But it seems to be. It doesn't always start up when I come. Things I always put my computer to sleep rather than turn it off. So it sometimes comes back when it's like half power, and then you go into the settings and you want to switch it to text and it's not switching across. So I think it might just be my computer thing rather than it's the box thing. But we'll see. But no, I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. It's good. It's good. Good bit of kit. Whether it's worth 270 quid, I don't know. Yeah, Serge, but it's then becomes a motherboard issue then, Serge, because I had a PCI thing in for an extra M.2. Who was that? Hi, Thera. Thank you very much for following on Twitch there. I think it was Twitch. Oh, no, it's YouTube. I don't know. It's all. I haven't got a clue where things are. It's not going to do this loads, is it? That's okay. It's okay. We have sound alerts now, by the way, everybody. Can be quite distracting. So what was I going to do before that started? I'm getting a lot of subs on YouTube anyway, so that's maybe a good thing. What was I saying before I got disgraced? Yeah, because I had a PCI thing for an M2 hard drive, and it nearly burnt the burnt the computer out, so I had to remove it. I haven't yet, Peter. I need that's the next stage to. Thing is that requires making videos, Peter, and you know what I'm like for making videos. I'm a bit slow. I'm a bit slow on making videos. I was only promised to do one in about June, and here we are in November. I think they've emailed out like every month saying, "Are you all right? Are you still alive?" And I haven't got around to doing it. I haven't got a clue, Don. I'm not technically minded like you, Don, to know about such things like that. It had the right size hole. I bought an encasement thingy, plugged it in, and it ran for a couple of weeks. And then it randomly shut off, and then I could feel something was very, very, very hot inside the computer. And it ended up being the hard drive, or these chip type hard drives. One of them. It was very, very warm. I'm saying it was warm. It was where it was radiating from there. So I whipped it out. I transferred everything onto a normal hard drive and then whipped it out, and it's been fine since. Yeah, I think that's probably the kind of thing, Don, that I need to actually. I mean, fantastic that when Paul donated his computer, fantastic, brilliant. 64 gig of RAM and all that, and all the hard drives and everything. Got a massive, 30 terabytes of hard drive. Brilliant. I think I need to adapt all of that into like a really up to date modern motherboard, potentially. in the future, and a top line processor. I mean, it's functioning all right at the minute. I mean, it did sound like it was taking off earlier as I was waiting to get going. More expense, Don. Do you know how much money I don't make? No, all these things are in the, they're in the back of my head, wanting to go. So yeah. Anyways, is everything working? Is everything? Probably. I don't know. I can't see anything. Yeah. So have you got your first bookings out of the way then, Don? First Santa Claus bookings. But yeah. Anyways, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Peter. Good evening, Andrew. Good evening, or good afternoon, Ozzy. I should have said good afternoon, Peter. Good afternoon, Don. Good morning, Jen. Is it still morning? We're all changed over on the times again. Good evening, Serge. Good evening, Sten. And then we're up to date. You've done four so far. Very good. Well, everybody, I'm going on holiday tomorrow, so I shouldn't be really chilled out. Well, I should, because I haven't done any packing yet. And I've done a little bit of clothes packing. I've got a bag of food put together, and I haven't got any kit sorted out yet. To be honest, I need to dismantle half of this stuff. Well, the camera, I need to dismantle that. Remember to pick a mouse up in the morning. What else do I need? Headphones. Probably don't need a microphone. Although I couldn't find my microphone for my headphones. I thought they were still in the box, but evidently not. Just in case I need headphones, like a half reasonable microphone when I'm away, because the what's it called? The microphone on the laptop is abysmal. So I might need to have a hunt around for the mic for the headphones. We shall see, though. We shall see. So yes, going on holiday off to the lakes for a few days. The amount of stuff I think I'm going to take with me, you'd think I'd be going for 3 months. Photo holiday. Well, supposedly a photo holiday, Sturge. The weather is looking a little bit damp. So there might be a lot of sitting around in the cottage for quite a lot of it. I'm going to the lakes, Jen. As Taylor Swift sang about in a song on one of her albums a while back. It was a bonus track. There you go. I am a Swiftie. Yes, off to the lakes for a few days. Yeah, the forecast's not good. I mean, the lakes is like the wettest part of the country anyway, but it is going to be. It's going to be a little bit damp. I've actually been. I think for Saturday, on the forecast I had like one thing for snow. So the tops of the hills might be white on Saturday before we leave. I don't know. Jerry, welcome along. How are you, sir? We haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're well. So nice to see you. It's been too long, Jerry. Are you going in the spring, Simon? That's probably a good time to go. The middle to the end of November is probably not the best time to go. Although, apart from the wind has picked up this last few days, I've seen some really nice images from over there at this time. Currently driving in Illinois. That's up north in the middle somewhere, isn't it? Illinois, is that Chicago type of state? Is it Great Lakes and up that way? My American geography isn't brilliant. I think it's in the middle, isn't it? But yes, off to the lakes tomorrow for a few days. Hang up with the fellas. take some pictures, hopefully. Get some sleep, hopefully, because I've been struggling on that front. Have you been to Chicago? It'll not be far away from. I'm saying it'll not be far away for you, though, Aussie. It's. I mean, you're Columbus, aren't you? So Columbus is the same state, isn't it? 3 hours west of Chicago. All right, okay. Tempting that, Aussie, you see. Tempting. Wait, is it good? 40-minute plane ride. All right, okay. So that's about like a 10-hour drive. So the subject matter will be good then, Aussie, is it? So I do know somebody that's moving there sometime next year, maybe. So that would be a fun thing to do. Invade America, do some wiggling in a different spot. I don't know how really. I mean, obviously it's the same lads I went to Scotland with earlier this year. It's the same lads, and I'm just hoping that I've got some better subject matter to photograph. Well, to be honest, obviously it'd be a challenge for me. Something different is what I'm after. So like the next few days is going to be a challenge for me because it's going to be hills. So what I'm going to have to do is like head for the lowest points to accentuate the heights of the hills. So I'm sure I will be at Buttermere on one of the days anyway. Do love Buttermere. Columbus, it's a big challenge. In what way, Ozzy? I mean, if I get up over that, there's a chunk of you right in the middle, isn't there? Because Stephanie's in Iowa. Well, that's not far away, is it? That's like down a bit. If you're Columbus, then you're down a bit. I don't know. Jerry's Missouri, so he's down a bit there. Peter's miles away over there somewhere, so it's no use. And Jen's the other way. I can be creative. I can turn anything into anything, remember, Ozzy? I can turn night into day, and I can turn sunshine into storms. Alright. I do like your park scenes, though, Ozzy. Someday, Peter, someday it'll have to be a big road trip to get you all in, mind. What? Mid-March? That's shocking, Jen. That's bad crack. I'm just wondering if this went wrong and I wanted it replaced. I wonder how long that would take. Would I have to wait till mid-March? Be quicker if I just sent you this one, Jen. But yeah, that's annoying because I was quite annoyed. I had to wait until like early November to get this one. Maybe I had like a certain amount for Europe. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. There's not much life on Twitch, everybody. But yes, we are, remember, from now on, we are dual streaming, or multi-streaming, or simulcasting, whatever you want to call it. We are streaming Tuesday night edits from YouTube and Twitch. I know you were there, Jen. You are my one viewer. I can see on my phone. I've got one viewer over there. Good evening, Stephen. How are you, sir? Yeah, so we are always going to, well, presumably, as long as everything keeps on working, we are going to be dual streaming to Twitch at the same time. Just to expand horizons a little bit. because there seems to be a fun little photography community over there. Jumped in a few streams. No, I use it. I'm not going to spend money, Jen, when I don't need to. There's a plugin for OBS. So it lets you push out to RTMP or MTP, whatever the bloody code thing is. It can push out to them. And I think it only actually, as long as you have them set to the same bandwidth, then it'll go out to both. So yes, you don't need to. Yeah, I think like providing your whatever service you're going to. So I think you could stream to Kick and everything else if you're using the same settings, like size and encoder and everything. So it's good that way. It's good that way. Very pleasant. Oh, that'll be good, Ozzy. Definitely. Well, let me know when you do. Yeah, I think it's what's it called? It'll be easy. Yeah, it'll be easy to Google, Jen. It's like RMTP multi-stream. I think it's like written by a Japanese, so it's like not in English. It's on GitHub anyway. No, Stephen. Well, this is a long-term thing we're talking about. This is pie in the sky stuff. No, I'm going all of 120 mile across the country to the lakes. I am not going to the US yet. One day maybe, but no. Ozzy, you can't be any worse than me when I go on. I wish I wish there was like 48 hours in a day, then I would be able to stream games as well. I just haven't got the time. I was gonna start again, and I did it for like 1 week, and then schedules changed again, and then it's like, oh shit, I need to sleep as well. This is not good. So actually, this little holiday, I think Andy's going to be snoozing in the afternoon. Although I will have more time because I'll not have 5 bloody dog walks to do a day. So that'll be nice. Although I miss me dog, but I'll not have to walk him several times a day. That uses up all my free time. So I will be able to have a guilt-free snooze in the afternoon, which will be nice, providing him knows. If not, then I'll be. But you know what? I'll still be up half the bleeding night as usual, no doubt. Ozzy, whenever I'm on Discord, Ozzy, and you're on, it's like Ozzy is playing Overwatch. I'm thinking, like, does he ever do any work? Does he work as much as me? But yeah. Is it free now? All right, okay. See, I'm still, after all this time, I'm still addicted to Battlefield. I don't know why. Well, to be honest, I do. I like the game. We are aware the website is currently down. Ooh, Stream Elements is down. Nothing works. You'll be able to get away with all the naughty words. Hopefully it'll be nice, Stephen. Hopefully the weather will not be as bad as what they're predicting. So that'll be good. That'll be good. But yes, we're not going to the US yet. I haven't made that much money yet. I need to make a lot more money yet to be able to do that. Well, the government needs to increase the benefits, one of the two. So sounds like a trap. What do you mean? What do you mean, Andrew? do have a feeling Stephen's a little bit behind the stream. Waiting for Andrew to reply. Oh, getting away with it. Well, if Stream Elements is down, or did I transfer them onto the Botrix one? Did I transfer them onto the Botrix bot? Now there's a question. Ooh. Anybody want to test it out? And I'll let you off, obviously. Because did it say no? I mean, on Twitch, it's got Stream Elements, and it's God's honest truth, that Andrew. I will not. Well, you've got the choice of whether to pay up or not. It's not like I'm like standing with your arm twisted behind your back at the ATM. So, it's always voluntary. You're replying a little bit later than, you know, maybe it's a good 2 to 3 minutes from when I've actually replied to you, Stephen. That's what I was getting at. It feels like you're a little bit behind. Sometimes when Sergio comes in as well, he can be a bit behind as well. Things on YouTube, you've got, if you're on desktop or whatever, there's the live button. So if it's got a red dot next to live, then you're reasonably close. But if there's a grey dot by the live thing on the screen, then you're behind. You press that, you click on live, and it'll fast forward you back to closer. If that made any sense whatsoever, I don't know if it did or not. Anyways, this is really good. This is like all chatty and stuff. Like, look at this, the last 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks since I did Spider-Man, or is it 3? Oh, on the phone. Well, it sounds like you're a little bit closer now, Stephen. So, well, according to this, Ozzy, there's only one of you on Twitch, according to my phone. But there might be 2. Yeah, so this is all very chatty and very nice. I did say it was going to be a chilled one. I think you are. I think you're caught up now, Stephen. Thanks, Ozzy. Well, yeah, because on Twitch, to get affiliated, whether I want to be or not, I don't know. To get affiliate, then you need like an average of 3 concurrent viewers. And I think I'm on 2.48 when I looked before. But I need to stream more on Twitch as well. So what I was actually thinking is when I come back, which will be Sunday, so potentially Monday, because I'll be tired Sunday, won't I? Yes, I'll be very tired of Sunday. I thought I might, depending on how well I think the days went, I might do like a run through, like just have a very chilled out stream, but maybe it's only on Twitch. I'll just have a few hours just being chatty and just going through pictures that I took. Just starting to get things downloaded and organised. Might do that. Might do it YouTube as well. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I would like to get the Twitch thing up a little bit to get just get a bit more watch time, a bit more watch time and a bit more interaction over there. Because I think you need an average of 3 viewers for a while. I need to stream on more days, but everything else I was kind of keeping up with. I could easily do anyway. So yeah. Anyways, bloody hell, it's 8 o'clock. Do we do any editing or do we just chat? I'm quite enjoying the chat, to be honest. Because the last, yeah, that's where I was going. The last few weeks, like obviously last week was a different stream when we had Michael on, looking at PhotoLab 7, which was testing of the machinery. Not only was it like testing to run a new bit of software, and I didn't know how my computer was going to react, to also running video and Ninja and having Michael coming in and then different buttons for things on the screen. It was all very stressful, so I was a bit stressed out last week. But it was good, but it was just stress. So I did feel on edge last week. I think the latest I heard, Peter, was that there was 2 more arrests. 2 guys in their 30s. I think that's what I heard. Can't remember. Oh, that's a good point. Completely forgot. Me, the marketing bloody genius. I am terrible at business. I am terrible at marketing. I have rejigged, kind of, my theory on offering prints. Certainly is, Jen. Was it a party? Is it a party for 2 or a party for 3? So my viewer count hasn't updated. It just still says 1. So the prints wise, so I'm changing how I offer prints because nobody's buying them, basically. Nobody's buying anything these days. So instead of having like a range of prints, now I know back in April we did do that thing where we picked out 3 images, didn't we? We did it on this 5-year streamiversary, which I can't believe that was so many months ago. So they will be available at some stage in the future. But I have taken down everything prints-wise, so I'm not doing any limited editions anymore. I am not doing open edition. Well, I'm not doing open editions anymore. So I'm doing time-limited print availability. Camera's gone. Thank you, Andrew, for the prompt. Are we back? Yes, we're back. Right, so the print, so no limited editions anymore, unless you really want one. No, like open editions aren't going to be a thing either. So they're going to be limited in time for availability, which kind of I was doing with the open editions. I've just never got around to changing them after a year. So going forward, there will be like a print drop, maybe once a month, maybe one every 2 months, depending on the quality, obviously. Because obviously I have to make an image that I'm proud of and feel is worthy being offered. So the first one that is available, and it is up now, I just haven't got it pushed out to social media or anything, is that one of Sycamore Gap, available at A3, A2 and A1 size, and it's also available framed. And it all comes drop shipped from my printer, so you don't have to wait on me being really slow. So that's going to be what I'm doing going forward. So there's going to be digital signatures and all that kind of stuff. So they will be cheaper. So I make less money, obviously, but hopefully we'll sell a few more. But yeah, you can order it with frames, so you don't have to you've got no hassle with framing. When you get them, they're going to come framed, and if you want, you don't need to have them framed. So they'll become packaged. They'll go all, they'll get dispatched all over the world. So there's a standard, shipping price for whether it's framed or not. Hi, Maple. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Good to see you. I've been lurking in your streams a little bit recently. Well, I said hello in the other day, but good to see you. Thank you very much for dropping by. One day I'll figure out raiding, and then I'll be able to push it somewhere, providing somebody's online. So changing up the print availabilities to this, 1 a month type of thing. So we're starting off with that image, which is the highly commended from the Landscape Photographer of the Year. So those of you that don't know, I did get highly commended in Landscape Photographer of the Year this year, even though that nobody bloody told me. The bastards. If we're going to get demonetized on this video, we might as well get demonetized. So yes, if you didn't know the story, got highly commended. It was announced on the 25th of October, something like that. I found out on the 1st of November from a follower. So they'd never been in touch at all. So I'm using the print space for printing, Andrew, in London. They've got a drop shipping thing doing, you just load your stuff up, hook it up. In my case, I've got it. Thank you very much, Andrew. I actually got it commended as well, but I didn't really like that image, so I'm not really saying much about it. Like I say, I'm so far behind on everything. I haven't got any updates out on. Well, I amended the Sycamore Gap blog post twice. I updated that with it, but I haven't got it pushed out on socials or whatever. But yeah, the print space are great. They're really, they're really good. I've never had a problem with them at all. And then they really jumped into the drop shipping side of the stuff. So it's really, it's really good. Shipping's a bit expensive for abroad, but I'm taking that on myself. In some cases, if you want to send a framed print to, I think like a framed A1 print to Australia, it's like 150 quid just for the shipping. And if you're selling, if you're selling them framed at 340, I think I am, then it's you're not making a lot. You're not making a lot. I know. The thing is, Stephen, I sent them an email last weekend, back end of last week. Saying disappointed. No, I never heard anything, and even more disappointing. I don't know if you knew about this, Andrew, as well, or Stephen. The Landscape Photographer of the Year book that goes with the competition, that has all the images inside, all the winning images inside. Guess how many images of my 2 that were awarded accolades are in it? 0, the bastards. So even worse, not only did I pay my money to get into the competition, to enter, I paid money to get into I paid to buy the book, and I got, neither of my images were in the book. 4 images weren't in the book. 2 of them were mine, and 3 of them were from the expressions category. So I'm used to being crapped on from a great height, and being disappointed and being forgotten about. I thought it would be down your way, Andrew. So I'm used to all that. So fair enough. I didn't get, just typical that I didn't get any of my stuff in it. But what's disappointing, it was 3 images from the expressions category. It's almost like they were bloody embarrassed by it or something. I don't know. But they got sacrificed, and the other categories didn't. There was one other highly commended that didn't get in as well. So she must be really disappointed as well. So I thought that was really bad. They were putting in some pretty average commended images to leave out the highly commended. 2 highly commended images. I don't want to point fingers, but something like that, Stephen. But yeah, it's what was I on about? I don't know. I think there was a lot of problems this year, Andrew. There was a lot of problems this year. I wasn't the only one that didn't hear anything. From what I understand, Stuart McGlennon, who was second, who got overall runner-up, he'd been told at a certain stage in the competition that his shortlisted images had been rejected or hadn't got any further. So he was surprised that he'd got runner-up because he didn't know either. So there you go, like the overall runner-up. But for me, I used to photograph a lot of black and white stuff. The black and white category this year was a couple of nice ones, but I thought it was poor. Yes. Well, I'm very cynical now, Stephen. Very cynical. It's not the best. Oh, too good. Too good. Right. Should we edit an image then, since it's 8:15? Good, I've got a load of packing to do as well. Right. very quick. I'm just going to say very quickly. Looking at images that I haven't even looked at to see if any are any good yet. Was he? I haven't. I mean, I just from what I read online. Why is my camera not there? Did this last time. I don't want to touch that because I went to move this last week and it crashed OBS. So maybe we'll just do it without my face this week on this. So at least then I'll not have to keep an eye on the camera and turn it on and turn it off. Right, so I shot some images of Bambara from a slightly different position. So there is an area along the wind that is a bit more elevated. It won an award a few years ago as the best place to have a sandwich. It's more elevated, so you're looking across at the castle rather than kind of up at it. So I don't know if I've got a straight view of this. Maybe it's not. No. I did have a straight view on my camera. Well, you can kind of see there. So you got the cricket field there. Yeah, it was something like that, Andrew. Yeah. That rings a bell. So it gives you a different aspect. Obviously, the keep's kind of hidden in behind the clock tower and that kind of thing. So it's at a bit of a different angle. So I thought we'd have a quick look at some of these. See what they're like. That one. Probably that one just gives it a little bit more structure. So I'm probably just going to not race through this, but try to keep it. Oh, I haven't even loaded up Photoshop yet. Good God. It was something like that, Andrew. I don't know if it was Greg's, it might have been Warburton's or something. I mean, I'm sure it was something to do with sandwiches. Because it was like the best place to have a sandwich. That one. I need one with a bit more detail. But yes, the best jokes are the ones that are real, you see. That's what it is. Right, I want something with detail, but do I want that much detail? Oh man, I quite like these when I shot them, but now I'm not sure. Well, I brought the cloud into there. Let's go with that one. How many is that? It's probably about 6. Let's go with a one that's got a bit of detail. Yeah, something like that, Andrew, yeah. Definitely. Which one of these do I want? I should have shot more of this. That's the problem where you take bloody oldies with you to the coast to be nice to them. And then you're conscious that you're not leaving them alone too long. Right, Andy, just pick one for crying out loud. Right, that one's got a load of detail. Okay, filters rated. We have 6, okay. Right, so we'll edit this one. This is probably the best one, so we'll edit this one. Do the develop settings. So lens corrections. Expand them, expand the vignette. Is this running all right? Seems to be. Not lost too many thingies. Detail. We'll wait for the detail. We'll come back to the detail. Somebody reminded me to come back for the detail. Auto. Cloudy. Ooh, don't need more blue. Don't like that. We'll leave it on auto. Microphone's on the bloody way. I can't see a thing.
smidgen. Expand that out. Drop that white a little bit. This is probably going to end up quite light, I must admit. Presents don't need all that bullshit. Detail, I need to clean it up, don't I? Dispotting. Oh, one big one. I must have shot it fairly wide open. Get that one, and we'll get this one. We'll get that. Still wish they hadn't taken the done button away. But anyways, we should be getting over that by now, Andy. Actually, does that need more warming? I think it needs a smidgen. Yeah, let's push this a bit more to the magenta-y side of things. Right. Just going to drop that the top end of that curve down a little bit. I think we need to adjust that, really. Probably do. Hopefully, Peter, hopefully. The question will be, will I have the dedication to push through with it? Or is it a case of, oh crap, I've still got packing to do. That'll do. It might be that. Right, let's sync these settings across. And to that. Probably not going to use this one, but we'll do it. Right. Let's open his layers in Photoshop. And whilst that does that, we'll come back to me. Well, the camera's still on. I was expecting the camera to be off. It'll be off in a second, I bet. So yeah, I'm like, for going away, I'm just like thinking how much. I know, I was quite surprised, Jen. I was quite surprised. Yeah, the other thing I was going to say, I'm debating on like all the, you know, what gear I'm going to take with us. So I've got me, like when I went to Scotland in February, I was going to do all this videoing and make like loads of stuff for videos and all this kind of stuff, and it never happened. I had me, what's the GoPro? I had my GoPro around my neck the entire, like all the time. I haven't used a minute of footage, I don't think. So I've got my GoPro to go with us. I'm going to take this camera with us. Obviously got the main camera for stills. I'm probably going to take the drone as well. I know I think the lakes is a bit funny for drone footage, but you know, being National Trust and all that. But we might go with it anyway. Is this stopped altogether? Not quite. So, and I'm going to take the big lens as well, the 70 to 200. So that's, I'm like, oh God. And I'll come back. I'll not use much of it at all. I'll use the main camera and probably the phone. that'll have been the entire bloody usage of equipment. Lots of cameras, and what I am actually going to do, I've already got it in the bag. I'm going to take my sound recorder with us as well. Oh, you're right there, Jen, but I'm going to take the sound recorder as well because I've been meaning to add to the new ambient sound channel. So I thought I'd go to the edge of Buttermere. Hopefully it'll be quiet. Even if it's raining, to be honest, the rain is hitting the water and stuff. So I've got a nice a new dead cat thing for the recorder. Because I've been looking on eBay for like a better, like the upgraded version of these. Well, I'm not even the upgraded version of these, but like much better one of these. But then I thought, well, it records sound. What more do you need? records it as clearly to me as what I need it to be. So I thought, we'd get a new dead cat thing for it. So it'd be better for outside, and we'll give it a go. So hopefully we'll do some recording, and we'll have some new ambient videos going out. I did record. I was going to do one this week, but I was going to add one more thing to it. I can't get anything quiet around here. I set it away because basically it was like rain hitting the window, and I set it away, and the amount of background noise, and I'm like, there was nothing on. To be honest, I was looking at the H4Ns. I was looking at them because they were like in some places they were under a couple of £100. But then I was like, not spending all that money on a sound recorder I'm not going to use, apart from as a tax break. So, anywho, back to editing. You can just see a thin sliver of me on the screen there for some reason. Strange. It's probably distracting. Let's turn that off. That's better. Am I there? No, I'm still there. Why is it? Oh no, because it's... Now I'm aware. Now I'm off. They are a lot bigger. Yeah, they're a bit more... But we'll see. Do you use the zooms for recording your audio, Andrew? Because I started being lazy and just putting the video mic thing on the... I know, I turned... the settings are all wrong, Andrew. The settings are all wrong for this particular scene. And I don't want to change it because I did that last week and it broke OBS. So you've got the H1 as well, okay. No, I stopped using it for video. I'll take that one away. I stopped using it for video because it was just too much faff. It's just too much. I couldn't justify the faff to get like recording the audio separately and then putting it together, and I'm like, oh, for God's sake, it's just a YouTube video. So, pretty good for just recording sound, of course. That's them lined up. Put them a little bit more in the center so we're not losing too much. Alright, so which do we... We're going to have this one a little bit weaker. We'll reduce this by 50. Yeah. 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 A lot of it's too bloody expensive. Right. I need to turn off. That's the good. That's the good shot. We need to. I think we'll just not use that one at all. That was reduced. So maybe these two can come on, but reduce the strength. Reduce the opacity of that one, and this one by quite a margin, probably. It's still kind of recognizable. Yeah, I think we'll take more out of the foreground there, so we'll have a mask. Oh, it's behind that, isn't it? Wrong way around. That's what I want. Right there. We've got a few more viewers on Twitch. Welcome, Twitch viewers. Thank you very much for joining. Please do follow if you haven't. We're here every Tuesday evening, 7:30 UK time, and doing editing ICM images and chatting for an hour or so, well, an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending. Probably an hour and a half tonight. But I will probably be doing an extra one either Sunday night, sometime during the Monday, or Monday evening, whatever. Going through the holiday snaps. So we'll see what we've got there. So I will be doing an extra stream then. So please be around for that if you can be. Right. Do I bring in anything to do with this? This one? Do I? Oh, well, actually, here, this kind of area, it's brought in a bit there. I don't want that much of a challenge, Ozzy. Don't like challenges that much. Let's just accentuate that just a little bit better. So that's good. Right, let's mask off some of the other crap of this. Yeah, it's obviously not a lot there. Get a bit of masking going. I'm just really using that little area there. That's even a little bit too strong there. So let's reduce that to under 10%. Let's maybe try 8. We flick that on and off. No problem. Let's be brave. Let's leave that about there. And what else have we got? Fine, bright. Yeah, curves adjustment. Reach the curves and drop that away from there. There, and we're just going to mask. Oh, hold on. To reduce the strength, I'm going to mask the bottom out like this way. If I got it the right way around first time, it would be a miracle. There we are. Like so. Like so. Okay, Alex. All right. Bloody alerts. Right, so there's that. Okay, right. Hue and saturation. Let's change the colors up a little bit. Let's make it a bit more evening kind of feel about it. Or do we do it the old-fashioned way? Don't speak with your fist by your mouth, Andy. Orange. Paint tool, let's drop some orange into there. Hue blend mode. Dial this back. Didn't make much difference, did it? You've all gone quiet. Have we got to the mesmerizing stage, have we? Or the bit where you need to concentrate to know what the hell I'm up to. Do we keep that deep blue or not? Probably not, because we're going to change it to bloody orange anyway, aren't we? It's all going to end up orange. Right, let's crop out all this detritus. No, just need it. hours. Tired today, Serge? Is this married life? Is it is it exhausting? Am I the sensible one by being eternally single, not having to deal with like I'm tired enough anyway, so right, okay, so still feel it could be lighter. Anywho, right, we are at 1.6 gig already. Analog FX Pro. And I still, spoilers, I still haven't updated it. It's sweet time. Later. Well, you are a very lucky man, Peter. As you can tell, I'm not that impressed with my options. Oh, for God's sake. Actually, if I go down to which one's usually Gatehouse or Blast, where's it? Sometimes these ones are good, but maybe not today. What's the other one? Gertrude. That's sometimes a good one. Right, options are limited today, guys. Let's get this. Today is a very light image, so why is it so blurry? Let's get some strength back into there. It's gonna be a very easy edit. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not. I was thinking it's just gonna be easy because I'll just slap that across there. Marriage about shout. That's very heavy. That might Serge. Or did everybody see on my Instagram this week? That, you know, if you remember, I did that interview for that French software company. Very nice people and all that. But on one of their posts, I think did I repost it on Instagram? What was it? Oh, it's on my phone. Hold on. Where did I put it? Snapchat. I put it on there, did I? Can I get back into Snapchat? Or has it deleted it? The thing about Snapchat, things disappear. It's really annoying. Not that one, not that one. It's gone. Boo. It'll be in me phone. Pictures. I think. No, that's the one I did say. Here's the one it is. Yeah, however you pronounce it, Simi.io, the software company that I did an interview with. Yeah, not the one today though, Jen. The one that was there the other day. It was all very poetic and very, 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 all very lovely and all that kind of thing. Let's switch back to here. Now it's gone. No, it's nice, Serge. It's nice. It's true as well.
But yeah, the post and the put my quote over the top of of an image of Warkworth Castle, and it's a lovely quote, but it was not from me. And it's like, what is it? Love, in its essence, is a connection to the energy of life itself. Quote, in quotations, Andrew S. Gray, and I'm thinking, I never said that. When would I have ever said something as poetic as that? Like, no, that did not come out of my mouth. So yes, wasn't me, sir. Quite funny. But the one that I did post today, like reposted it today, I did say that one. That is more believably me. So I don't know where they pulled that from. Somebody in the office must have had a good quote and thought, we'll put that in. I had no recollection of saying anything of that nature. Oh, now, hold on a minute. Maybe it's what we needed was just a little bit more strength. Exposure balance. Let's dial this back a little bit. Oh, balls. Sorry, Jen. Nobody wants to see that. So yeah, no, it's not. Can you believe it? I would ready for going away. I decided I needed to tidy the head up, so I shaved the bonds. I just left the beard, and I was like, "Oh, that looks quite wild. That looks pretty decent. I should really just leave it." And I'm like, "No, that looks a bit daft. I better hack it back a little bit." Oh, what a bloody mess I made of it. So untidy. Right, so if I move this up here, it's just this little light streak here. It's getting a little bit annoying. Oh no. Rotate this down here. It's tricky. Actually, could nearly work. Nearly work. Boost the detail extractor. Yeah. To that lens vignette. It's not doing a lot. Okay, let's spice that up a bit. Not that much. And do like that. It's a bit more balanced, and change the exposure balance a bit. Back to maybe right in the middle. 50-50. I just had to look a bit too much of a blob. Maybe it's a bit better, and then it's not, the line's not, see, it's this line that's the issue.
Yes, somebody employ Jen. I can't afford her wages. Does this look good or not? If I'm questioning it, it doesn't, obviously. God damn it. Are we all still live everywhere? Presume so. Yes, we are. It's good. It's good. Yeah, just getting the sizing right here. This is the thing. It doesn't need to be. Something about there. Right. Have we got something we can kind of work with? Now we can think about colour. We can. Don't know. Work with that. Not sure. Let's go warm. Back to warm. That one. So we drop that and then drop. I'll increase the strength. No, it's not. Increase the fade. Hasn't done a lot. Done very little, in fact. Right, okay, curves. Let's boost that up there. Let's not. Let's get it to about there. Actually, that's just that fadedness is better. Hold on a minute. Do we use the of this about here? Do one kind of capture. I don't want to use the smart objects button because I hate that. I will not adapt to new technology. If we do one snap like this, but save the preset and then come back in, all I do is then move the curve up here to lighten the foreground, blend the two together in Photoshop, then we are winning, I think. Right, let's make a new preset. Let's call this one Sandwiches. For obvious reasons. Oh, capitals the wrong way around. Save that. Yeah, put it in the other hole. Oh well, okay. Apply that and we'll go back into Photoshop. Jen's on my Instagram. Okay. Saving slowly. So there's another way, a good way to use presets is if you want to do like a small, like a bit of a change. So you save it as a preset, come back into Photoshop. We'll hide this layer. Put this one back in. Click on your previous preset and do the one small thing that you want to do. Job done. Easy peasy. Also, while I remember, did I fully finish the explanation of the prints? Probably not. Got distracted by the landscape photographer of the year thing, didn't we? But yeah, there's a link below the YouTube. I should say there's a link below the YouTube video for details on and the first image of the first print of available via that method is there. You'll see the prices and the sizes and the frames and all that good stuff. It's all there. Like I say, this particular image, Essence of Sycamore Gap, will be available until the 31st of December. And also, if you go to my merch store, also available until the 31st of December, is the mugs and the t-shirts to do with Sycamore Gap as well. Don't forget that. And remember, if you are a Red Knight on Patreon or whatever, you should have a discount code. Thank you, Jen. I haven't got the explanation about time for the colour shift thing. Colour shift thing, Peter? Why is this not working? Or has it just stopped? I was waiting on something that wasn't happening. What do you mean colour shift thing, Peter? I don't know, it's come up, Jen. But I haven't got any of the explanation mark things worked out properly on Twitch yet, Jen. Because I got all confused with Botrix instead of Nightbot and all that. Too much to think. It split in half, did it? Ooh, weird. Would it be to do with the dashes? Because it's come up as a fully purpley link on my screen. It's halved on the phone, but... What do you mean the colour shift thing, Peter? Oh, that. You can type red, you know. Or did I re-enable it? Peter, I don't think the things are working. Right, so if I'm going to lighten this, so I'm just going to make the foreground lighter. Maybe it's not that light. About there. To be honest, I'm not that bothered about a significant thingy. Right, apply that. A significant colour change. Yes, it's a two-person party on Twitch there, Jen. I mean, to be honest, I could do like something weird and wonderful and make it. Should we do that? Just for giggles. It'll make me even later for packing for this holiday. Has it got that bad, Peter? Is it? Well, see if I type red in here, do I get done? Lime green. I turned most of Stream Elements off, and like I said earlier on, Stream Elements website is down. So, see, safe. And to be honest, I'm sure Jen disconnected it. See, I don't think it's going to work, Jen. Yeah, you see, not working. Jen, I'll have to give you the login for Botrix. Actually, I don't know if you can get Yeah. The Botrix bot, I'm not even sure you can you add mods to that? I can't remember. It's all a bit weird. Right, if I make that one the top one, that one the bottom one. And I'm going to mask the top layer. If I can find the mask button. There we are, gradient tool. Done it the wrong way around as usual. And then we go like this and just lighten it up a touch. There we go. There you are, Peter. Stephen.
I told you were safe.
Told you were safe. From that. I don't want to use threads. She's not an employee, Andrew. Well, not of me, anyway. Right, so that's quite a nice little starting point. No, didn't mean that. Just click away. Thank you. Should I do it? Let's do this. And do I do a... now. Do we do a mad one? Adjustments, hues. How big is this? 2.5 gig, right? Let's make it bigger. Do we red? Or do we go right? No, you numpty. That's what I want. It's quite wide, and then let's make this that kind of blue. And we want to increase, no, not that much. I don't know if this is actually going to work, everybody. I don't know actually if that's just kind of faded out like that. New adjustment layer. Let's go curves. Let's make it darker and brighter. To that. Good evening, Andrew. How are you, sir? Again, more Andrews. It's almost like another place I hang out. Another online place I hang out a lot. There's hundreds of Andrews. Yes, always good to see you. Hope you've been well. Right, so if let's dump this into Nik and see what happens. Thought you needed another Andrew. There's never too many, to be honest, Andrew. Is there, Andrew? Anybody else? Any other Andrews in here? Anybody else with a middle name of Andrew, or an Andrea, or a Andreas, and everything else like that? A Drew. Right. So, no, I don't want that one. I want one choice one from one of these. It's a bit strong. lines. Nobody likes lines. No. No. There's one thing I could not be do is normal. I'm not even sure this one's going to work as a mad abstract color kind of image. What was the one that looked off decent? It wasn't that one. Which one was it? No. You can add no, so you can add links. Yeah, you can add links in chat if you're a mod. Pretty sure. And Jen is a mod, so. Right, let's have a play with one of these. The night is getting older at the moment. Right, okay, so let's click on that. Yeah. Let's change that to that. Let's brighten this up a bit. Wow, no. You demanded red. Or some of you did anyway. Sure they're not working in Twitch, because I can, if I can find the corner of my screen so I can go into here. I can click the link in Twitch chat. So the link works in Twitch, but obviously not on mobile. By the way, Jen, did you put it in the YouTube chat? I know I did say it was in the description, but no. We can do that later. Right, so that's where we are. Red booster reds. Not that much, Andy, for God's sake. Greens. No. Let's have it about here. Oh, I didn't even notice it got that far. Well, it might depend on what you're typing into, Andrew. Because I think Chrome's always got spell check on. Aileen, how are you? Hope you're well. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. We're just finishing off with a bonkers one. Or a potential bonkers one. Well, actually, why am I playing with colour? I haven't even played with the composition yet. Yeah, so Jen, in the Twitch chat, is it cut off at the H? Because what I've got on screen here, the whole link is hoverable. Obviously, I'm not going to click it, but unless I've mistyped it. How are you, Alien? Hope you're well. Hope the family's good. Let's make this dark. Don't want a dog. Talk about there. Right. Play with the positioning now. It's psychedelic. What, the family or this image? All good, Aileen. Holidays tomorrow. I get to escape the madhouse. Actually, I'm in good fell today for some reason. Don't know what. Well, apart from I'm going on holiday. I'm in a good fell. So don't spoil it, everybody. You're spoiling my good mood. The lakes, Aileen. Just ready for it to be very wet. But it'd be nice to just get away from here. Yeah, I don't think this image is really doing much. Thankfully, the other one was all right. Yes, I think there's rain forecast, Aileen. Wet but beautiful. Well, it's definitely beautiful, and it'll no doubt it'll be wet, but it'll be just nice to be away from here. I don't know. I think this image. I don't think I can get grimy enough for it. I don't think I can push it hard enough to where I think it would be. Although I'm still playing around. I haven't changed the bloody composition, have I? I haven't tried anything. Double exposure. Here we are. Right, move this bloody thing around. See what happens. Good God, Andy, you're forgetting the basics. Forgetting the basics. No, not many castles, Andrew. Did I see a picture of Kendal Castle recently? Is there a castle at Kendal? There's bound to be a castle at Kendal. But no, I think first port of call tomorrow, unless it's Peandoon, that's better, is probably Castlereagh Stone Circle. But to be honest, Andrew, I'm more thinking about, you know, the kind of all the little cottagey streets in Grasmere and places like that. Oh no, the camera's having a holiday because it's going with me, obviously, Aileen. No, Aileen is a group of photographers that I know from Twitter and elsewhere. It's the same lads I went to Scotland with in February. So it's a photography few days away. So they may well be hiking up hills and crap like that. I'm not. But this time I'm taking I'm going my own car as well, so I can escape if need be. So, but also I can go wherever I want. So, I think we've probably missed Stephen, but have a good night, Stephen. Thank you for joining. But yes, no. Yes, but no. What am I on about? I lost my train of thought in the middle of it. Yeah, no, lack of castles, but I need to do just more general landscape stuff using this technique because I don't do enough. I've got like two shots that I. Oh yeah, you're still there, Stephen. Have a great night, Stephen. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the week and weekend. We'll see you soon. Yeah, what was I going to say? God, my brain at the minute is horrendously dodgy. What was I going to say? Yeah, yeah. You know, doing normal like not normal landscape stuff, but working with the landscape because I've got like 2 shots in the last 10 years that actually that's like a one-click ICM landscape thing. So yeah. So yes, I need to work on that. Right, lens vignette. I don't really like that blue patch up there. Oh. Right, we're all getting tired. Let's wrap this up. Right, this is letter 2. Not doing anymore. Somebody's got bored. We're running out of Jen and Ozzy. Down to one Twitch viewer now. Oh, Ozzy should say he has to go. Just read that now. Right. There'll be more than 2 gig. I can tell you that. Right, so that's that. But the real version is not that. Or that. That is the real version. So I think the real version wins out this time. Yes. But I'm not going. So I'm just gonna scrap all this base stuff. Get rid of all that. Just leave it with the finished stuff. Let's get rid of these layers as well. And then it's just left with these. Yes, definitely alien. I only did it because people were mentioning red. That's the only reason I carried on with it. So yes, definitely this version. To be honest, I'll save it as part of the file, but I don't think I'm going to save a separate version to crop or anything. So I think we'll only save this back to Photoshop. Oh no, what am I doing? I can't see because the prompter. File. Let's just hit save. This will send it back to Lightroom. Hopefully. What are you hearing at, Jen? Right, okay, back to Lightroom. There we are. Give it 3 stars. So obviously we want a virtual copy, and then we want the crop tool, wherever they've hidden that these days. There we are. So this image is obviously going to suit 16:9 quite well, because we're nearly there anyway. And it just really depends on where you want the crop. And I think we probably want it there. Do we come in from there? So it's about here. No. Do we tie in from there? We want it slap bang in the middle, potentially. Excuse me. We are definitely getting tired. Yeah, so there's one crop. So let's have a like a full width. A full width 16:9, like so. It's a bit imbalanced, but I think it's good to have the option, because my eyes will change by tomorrow. Oh, is that what you meant, Jen? Right. Yeah, let's get a square crop out of this for the Instas, if I ever decide to post on Instagram ever again. It's been that long. To about we got about there, actually. Maybe have to do something with this. Because that's annoying me. Maybe think about softening. I think there's probably other bits to do on this image beyond just this simple crop. But yeah, that little bit off the edge there, not great. And I would like to do something a little bit more here, I think. But it's fine on the other versions, just for this square version. So, right, okay. I'll do that. And do I do anything else? I know, Aileen, it's a bit of a fun. Like, to be honest, create virtual copy. I'm all of a sudden thought about like a portrait crop, 5x4, X to turn it. And then suddenly, you know, just go up to here. Or do I come across? And then I don't get annoyed by that bit. Just have something like that. Going further across or not? There's a bit of something about it. Not sure what. Well, I think on Instagram they kind of encourage you to do more portrait kind of stuff. But Andrew, how is it going to reflect in ground? Cloud would reflect in water and a mirror, but there is neither as part of this image because you know, you've spent the day with me. You know that I don't do foregrounds. So there isn't going to be a reflection in a foreground because that foreground is ground. It just faded out. That's all it is. Remove your mind from there being a reflection. Right, so we've got a few choice crops there, so I think we've probably got enough. Nah, not to me, anyway. Excuse me. Right, it's all ground here. Need water. The water's there. Now you're doubting myself. What was that? The cloud's hiding behind it subtly. The subject. I couldn't see behind it. For some reason, there's a little heart in the bloody chat. I couldn't see past it. But there is some Lightroom. There's some Lightroom images. Filters off. There is some images I did take where I did bring, using the flick of the wrist, I brought in some, not that one, cloud into there, Andrew. I'll do that as well, Jen. Right, there we go. Anyways. Right, is my camera still on or not? Let's just turn it on. To the reveal. So yeah, we'll call that an image. Let's call that done. I have no idea, Andrew. I think it's to help you react with things. If I can find the corner of the screen so I can go into my chat box. There we go. So if I click on here, does it do anything in chat? I don't know. I don't think it did anything, to be honest. I don't know whether they're there to like kind of rate with the TikTok side of things where you go on lives and then you click heart lots. I don't know. I know. Put it at the top of the screen. It's just annoying. It's just. Well, you're lucky, Aileen. You're lucky. Yeah, it is. Bad front end development. That's what that is. Right. Right, everybody. That's been a lovely stream. That. Very much enjoyed it. Very nice. Thank you for keeping it very chilled out. It's been lovely to see you all. Yeah, definitely, Jen. Definitely. Not the back end ones. Yeah, but lovely to see you all. Thank you very, very much for coming back because, you know, the last few weeks of streams have been a little bit different. Not my usual stuff. Well, especially last week anyway. because I kind of detected last week that you were a bit quieter than normal. But thank you very much for sticking with it, and we've got past the nonsense of dressing up for the moment. But it's the 14th today, and you know what's coming up soon. So in 1, 2, 3 weeks' time, what's Peter said now? Oh, that. So in 3 weeks' time, if everybody was around last year and the year before, you'll know what's coming up. So I don't think there'll be a daft stream, but there may be just maybe a stream with very little photography, if any at all. So be prepared for that. So on the 5th of December, because somebody's birthday is on the 7th. That somebody is mine, by the way, if you didn't know. So we might be having a little drinky boos that evening. And hopefully this year, Mother won't have fallen and broken her shoulder and put a dampener on the entire thing. Finally catch up with you. For how long though, Jen? Will it be for very long? But yes, the birthday is on the 7th, so we will have a birthday stream. Only 5 months out, yeah. So we'll have a birthday stream on the 5th. So it'll be lovely to see you. Thanks, Mabel. Thank you very much. We like chill streams. I like to, like last week with the image, with the software thing was just, it was stressful. Yes. Yeah, everybody has to dress up in their merch that you've all bought from me, haven't you all? But yeah, 3 weeks' time, birthday stream. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to take in. I should maybe have had more practice with the software. But yeah. It was the 3rd of December when it happened, Aileen. It's been a long year, is all I can say. She spoiled a few things this year. Just this week, Andrew. I thought you ordered that weeks ago. You got your is it just this week? I know Don got his t-shirt today, I think, or last night. But he's in the US. But then again, it doesn't really matter where you are because it gets distributed from wherever the nearest print facility is. All right. Oh, I know. I did, like somebody else that uses the same service. From them, I bought actually this t-shirt. Excuse me. Hopefully the chest doesn't come out. I bought this t-shirt. Another friend who has merch, and for some reason it was coming from Latvia, whereas all the other t-shirts that I like bought for myself and from another friend who has got merch as well. They came from the UK, so it was like 2 days. But this one came from Latvia for some reason. But yeah, it's weird. But yes, there's merch available. And remember, the Essence of Sycamore Gap print is available until the end of December. But also the mugs and the other t-shirt prints of Sycamore Gap and the Essence of Sycamore Gap are available till the 31st of December as well. Once that happens, they are gone forever. Maybes. But yes, if you are after that print, available size A3 and up, A3, A2 and A1, shipped all over the world. They are there. You can get them pre-framed as well. Save you the hassle there as well. That's available. Mugs, everything like that. If you want to join the Red Knights, patreon.com/Andrew S. Gray, join there. There will be, so it'll be next Friday. It will be the last Friday of the month. So next Friday, 24th, Zoom, I'll send out stuff. for nighttime in the tavern. That's what I called it, isn't it? With its new name, it's no longer the community Zoom chat on Zoom chatting on the end of the month, whatever I used to call it. Nighttime in the tavern, because we rebranded. But kind of getting there, Mabel. I waffle a lot when we wrap up. My wrap-ups last like half an hour, but it's fantastic to see you, mate. But yes, sometimes there's a bit of photography talked about, sometimes there's not. We just like to hang out a bit as well. Make a couple of images and then head off into the sun. But yeah, Mabel, I'm usually live. You know, like it's only like on a Tuesday normally, because I like multi-streaming YouTube to Twitch, and it's always start 7:30 UK time, and then go for like an hour. Sometimes as short as an hour, usually about an hour and a half. I should teach waffling. I'm a good Peter, for somebody who is basically a mute. I do a lot of waffling. I like my finishings up. I need some more Lafrague, actually, Andrew. Oh, I was going to say that's a hint, but it's not. I do have a Throne page, which I need to update because I've bought some of the stuff off it. But you can through that you can send random gifts. I'm not dropping any hints or anything. But I did add on alcohol, but they wouldn't have it. But yeah, if you know, it is my birthday, so it would be lovely. Mabel, if you give me somewhere to raid, and I'll practice how to raid, because I've not managed to successfully do it so far, especially from this channel anyway. I like a bit of Lafrague, whatever you call it. I do like the peaty ones. So I'm just debating what bottle I'll take on holiday tomorrow for the lads. Which one tastes awful? I know I'll not drink at home. Is that a hint? Of course it's a hint. Yeah, I think I've got that page open, to be honest. Oh no, I haven't. Not yet. New window. Yep. Twitch. TV. If I go to my page. But if you give me somebody to raid, Mabel, I don't know if you're online yet or you're not online yet because you're not in my feed. You give me somebody to raid, I will raid them. Create a dashboard. There we are. I'll take a bit of updating. God, Twitch is hard work. YouTube, you're just like, see it. All right, we'll give her them. A raid and see how that goes. Right, so I'll have to raid before I finish YouTube. That's the only thing, because it'll be one button and it'll stop everything. Oh. Exactly, Mabel. Exactly. No, I'll steadily wrap up, and then I'll send Twitch on its way. Right, what am I doing on him? Dura. I've never had Dura yet, Andrew. I must admit. Have I had Lagavulin yet? I can't remember. I know. Was it what night was that, Andrew? Where was that? Oh, that was the 4-year anniversary, wasn't it, Andrew? When I was drunk by the end of it. Lots of waffling, Peter. You know I like a waffle. There was the 4-year anniversary stream because I was hammered by the end of it. I got very well for a start off. I needed it for nerves, and then I just carried on. But we did start at like 6:30 on the private pre-stream, and then did normal stream, and then did the post-stream after as well. It was heavy going. I don't remember going to bed that night. I remember waking up because I got up like 2 in the morning, and then I was watching Harry Potter films till like 9 in the morning with other streamer friends. It was a wild time. Does Andy waffle more when he's drunk? I think I waffle enough when I'm not, Aileen. I can't remember the last time I was drunk, to be honest. I've kind of given up on the getting bladdered. Not good. Anyways, right. It's been lovely to see you all. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me this evening. I've got a ton of, what you call it, packing to do, ready for tomorrow. I've still got a load of work I haven't done that I need to do. So I'm taking the laptop with us anyway. So I think I'll be working for 2 days once I get over there. Never mind anything else. Right. Lagavulin is Lafariga on steroids. Oh my god. It's a bit strong. I was in Sainsbury's today and I see some of the offers were on. I haven't tried any of the Ardberg ones yet. So what about the Canadian stuff then, Mabel? Is anything decent over there, or are you purely importing from over here? It's okay. And somebody, I can't remember who it was, recommended one of the Japanese ones. We had a stream one night where everybody was giving us when I started out drinking whiskey, not started out streaming, started out, and you all give us like ideas of ones to try. I've got them all written down somewhere. No worries, Alien. Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming along as always. So you got a full in. I was going to say you got a full hour in. You got a full half an hour in, Alien. Since you turned up late. But no. All right. I will hold fast then, Mabel. I will hold fast. That's me waffling. That's per usual. Pale blue wave. Right, okay. Let's cut and paste that. Don't trust my typing. I'm just going to go to Twitch. Just wait to see what's going on. Oh, for God's bloody adverts. Oh, nice. We'll do that. Right, okay. Let's just shut this down. £70 a bottle. Jesus. But then again, I did send an American friend some cash to buy a bottle of Glenfiddich, and it was like, how much? Jesus. I thought I was going to be generous. I didn't think I was going to be that generous. Right, let's try raiding on Twitch. The playable wave and click on that. Start raid. That should count us down on Twitch, I think. Right, well, raiding on Twitch, and I will be there momentarily. Let's click raid now, and then I will be back on Twitch next week, and YouTube. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you soon. Good night, all. Till the next one. Keep a heart. See yous.